This video is sponsored by Squarespace. So I was sitting here just editing some photos and watching YouTube videos when I came across this video about wedding photographer scams. Now I'll leave a link for the video in the description below, but one thing I hate about these videos is it's always put out by news channels and it makes photographers look bad. Wedding photography as a whole shouldn't be such a scary thing for people, which is holding back the whole industry as a whole. So let's talk about things that will keep you from looking like a shady, scammy wedding photographer. The first and most important thing is to make sure you're using online contracts and online payments. There's nothing that says scam more than not using a contract. I know a lot of people may be used to not doing them, but having some kind of contract protects you and your couple. Now, there's many reasons we can go into why you should be using contracts, but one of the main ones is it's a great way to get on paper what you're going to be delivering to your couple. This way, there's no way that they can say you didn't do something when you have it in writing of what you were actually going to do. Obviously, it would be easier just to exchange money, but really that looks scammy, and that's how all these scam photographers are getting away with things. They take the money from the couple thinking that it's a good deal, and then they just disappear. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. And if you're curious where you can get pre-made contracts, definitely check out the legal page. She has amazing contracts on her site that's going to cover every aspect of wedding photography that you would need. Now, with these online contracts, being able to get online signatures as well is one of the best things you can do for yourself. I generally use a platform like Honeybook for that, but any CRM is going to be able to do that for you. Now, your online payments are also going to make you look more legit, but we're not talking about Cash App or Venmo. Stay away from those platforms because they're generally seen as just everybody's using them. You know, you went to the bar with your friend and you owe them $5 back. It's that kind of thing. It's not for a wedding photographer. So make sure you're doing your online payments using things like Stripe, PayPal, and something that can be tracked. This way you and your couple know that everything is much more legit because you're going through a third party and you can't just necessarily disappear with their money. Again, Honeybook's great for that. Squarespace also has invoices and payments on their site as well. So there's a lot of different options you can use for online payments. And I cannot understate to you how important having these online contracts and online payments are. I used to do everything by paper, but having a contract is the main thing that's going to save you from headaches. And if you want to see more about headaches, definitely check out my 1-star review story, which I'll leave right up above. The second thing you need to do is have a website. Don't just use social media. I know now for the past, 15 years or so, social media has kind of been the biggest thing, and everyone wants to just jump on Instagram and show off their photos and think that's going to be enough. But let me tell you, a website is going to go way further than just social media alone. Again, the biggest thing that these couples are dealing with when it comes to scam photographers are people who are just using social media. If you do not have a website that looks professional, looks like you put some time into it and that it gets traffic, you kind of look like a scam. I mean, come on, tell me how many times you've seen something on Instagram or TikTok and the first thing you start thinking about is their actual website so you can go look at the product. I mean, am I am I just old? Y'all let me know in the comments below if I'm just old and I'm the only one who goes to websites anymore, because seeing something on Instagram and just immediately buying it, y'all losing your minds. You need a website so you can actually see the product, see the business, and make sure it's not shady. And if you don't already have a website, I highly recommend building one with this video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is an online platform that will let you easily and quickly build a website. And again, like we were just talking about, this is going to make you look less scammy. While having social media is great, having a web presence online and a website is going to do much more for your business than just using social media. And you really don't have to have any knowledge of how to design a website. Squarespace makes it extremely easy with their beautiful templates and easy to use tools. This means you'll be able to customize your site how you would like it to look. I mean, just look at my website. I customized it for my brand and it looks amazing. Also, Squarespace has a huge amount of features that will help you and your business out. Things like analytics, Squarespace payments, commerce, invoices, and so much more. So make sure to check out the link in the description below for 10% off of your first website or domain and build yourself a wedding photography website so you don't look like a scammy photographer. Now, another reason why you really need to have a website as well is it makes it so much easier to display information about your business. Again, you can have a page showing your pricing, you can have a page showing your portfolio. Whereas on social media, all you really can do is put a short blurb and show off your photos. So websites are highly important and they should not be overlooked. I know it's 2025 and a lot of people are thinking, I don't really go to websites like that. But at the end of the day, you're going to look much more legit and not like a scam if you have more than only social media. The third thing you can do is make sure to get reviews. This is obviously very important. Making sure you have reviews of yourself online are going to be the saving grace of your whole business. Make sure you're getting reviews from your couples on Google, The Knot, Wedding Wire, any online platforms that you use. Also display some of these reviews on your website. And I know you might be thinking, I just started, I haven't done much work. Just make sure to get those reviews in when and where you can. Now, one thing you can do to help yourself get more reviews is offer some kind of discount or a free print for your couples. And keep in mind, don't tell them to leave a good review. Don't go out there trying to get biased opinions and get free 5-star reviews. No. Getting honest reviews from them and then offer them a free print like an 8x10 or something not too large. This way you incentivize your couples to leave a review, but you're also not being shady by trying to only get 5-star reviews. And also make sure to follow up with your couples multiple times if you don't get that review for them. Especially if you're starting out, this is probably one of the most important things you need to do. And if you're missing out on reviews, it's going to make you look much more like a scam. Again, like with any product, when we go to buy it and you're not too sure about the product, if you don't see any reviews, honestly, I'm just going to move on to the next product. So make sure you're getting those reviews and displaying them on the internet so people can actually see your work and see that you're a legit business. You can see here, I have a couple of reviews on Google. I actually never really focused on Google reviews, which I kind of regret at this point. But most of my reviews right now are on The Knot. They used to be on Thumbtack, but I stopped using them. So that's actually not online anymore. But again, having a place where people can actually see your reviews is extremely helpful. The fourth thing you need to make sure you always do is actually meet with your couples before they try and book with you. Now, I know a lot of photographers actually have a huge gripe with this, and they feel like it's a waste of their own time to meet with a potential couple and then just have them not book. But again, if you watch that video from the news channel, looking like a scam photographer is like the worst thing. So being able to see people in person makes a huge difference. This shows the couple that you're a real person, that you're actually going to show up to their wedding, and that you actually do this work all the time. Obviously, you can have your meetings over Zoom, or you can even do in person. Pre-2020, in-person meetings were much more of a normal thing. Nowadays, a lot of my couples don't really want to do it, but I still think there's a lot of power in meeting your couples in person. The last thing you want is to make it so easy for your couples to book that they just sign up for the date and pay you. That's the kind of stuff that screams scam, especially once you start dealing with wedding photography type of money. We're talking $500+. Like, you're not just going to pay that out to anyone that you've never really met with. And I think I have a video from the past, which I'll link up above, talking about how to do those meetings, and I'll probably make a newer one that I definitely need to update it. But the way that you handle your meetings are extremely important, and it really helps out with booking your couples. Now, another thing you can add to meeting with your couples is also video content on your websites and in all of your email communication. It's something I started doing recently, and it's really gone a long way. Between all the B-roll I get from my YouTube videos, I use that on my website so couples can actually see me working and being a wedding photographer. And on top of that, when couples get in touch with me and they ask for pricing, I actually have a video that goes along with my pricing sheet so they can actually see me and have me explain to them what's happening and the next steps of them meeting with me and booking me for their wedding. You can even have a video on your About Me section talking about yourself a little bit so that they can get to know you. Again, any front-facing stuff you can have for your couples is going to help out so much from making you not look like a scam. Really, all of these things are extremely important to keep in mind when you're building your wedding photography business. Really, we need to stop looking like scammers and go ahead and go check out that video that I had mentioned and watch how they're talking about wedding photography scams. The biggest thing we have to remember as wedding photographers is keeping in mind how our consumers and our couples are talking about us. Watch that video and take everything they talk about into consideration because that's how your couples are feeling. They don't know who you are, they just found you on social media and your website. But again, they could be scared the whole time that this is a scam and you don't want to look like that. Now, aside from looking like a scam, you also need to be an amazing photographer. So definitely check out some of my videos here that will help you become an amazing wedding photographer, and I will catch you all next time.